Right, hi guys. So basically, just wanted to do a quick vlog of my garden. So just want to show you guys. Like I said, I've got a friend who's offered. He's very good at doing stuff, building stuff and what have you, and things like that. And like I've always been thinking about. I had to get out of the sun there, by the way. Sorry, the sun was really blasting in my face, and I couldn't. I was like, can't see. Right, sorry. So I've got this on the selfie stick as well, by the way, because I was. There's a reason why I've got it on the selfie stick. Right, sorry. So this might be a little bit all over the place, and at times the volume of my voice, you might not be able to hear it. I don't know. Anyway, right. So back to the point. Right, so yeah, I've wanted to have a shed for a good while, but one, didn't know really how to go about it. Two, I say in terms of how to afford to, because I was thinking of getting one of those, like, those flat pack things. They're the ones that you can get them in the catalogues or whatever or wherever, and but they're not cheap. You know what I mean? They're really expensive. So I say that somebody suggested that, like, maybe ask my friend that if he would help out, and I'll get some of the building materials. He's already got some as well, apparently. So anyway, yeah, the thing is that hopefully within another couple of months or so, not sure exactly when, there's no fixed date yet as such, but sorry, see, I don't know how loud that is on there, but that's quite loud from my ears, and so I'm just thinking, like, I've got to compete with his flipping revving his little motorbike sort of thing. Great. Look at that, it's gone absolutely quiet as anything again now. It's the thing with this road. 1 minute it can be as noisy as anything, and the next minute it's quiet as a churchyard. Anyway, so like I said, so yeah, all being well, in the next maybe 2 or 3 months or something like that, I will have a shed, which I'm going to use as my art studio. I've always wanted this shed to use as an art studio, you see. So anyway, I'll show you. I've marked it out roughly. So this is obviously just a rough, just to get a rough idea of the dimensions, and what it might look like, and how much room it's going to take, and what have you, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Because obviously I don't want it too big, obviously, for obvious reasons. I don't want to take up all of the garden, but at the same time, I don't want it to be too small either. So, if I can imagine walking into my gate, and I walk in, and the shed's there, and it's taking up all that volume of space, and I'm wondering, I think I would like, if possible, and I'll ask my friend on this, because like I say, I'll rely on his knowledge of these things better than mine, so I'll rely on him to tell me what he thinks is, if it's the good idea or not. But I'd love to have the door somewhere here, so that maybe we'll have to put a step there or something, I don't know, or a couple of steps or something. I'm not sure, but I would love to be able to walk straight in, and then this will be where the door is the shed, you see. You know what I mean? So I can walk in and the door will be here, is what I'm hoping, kind of thing, rather than the door be on this side of it. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't know, it seems a bit more of a convoluted route for a start off, and I don't know, I think it's better that way. I think I'd rather have the door facing my door, so that I can look out and just, I suppose, keep an eye on it, I guess. I don't know. It's just that if I can see the door, then I know it's secure, I suppose. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so I'd rather have the door over there if possible. The height of this shed, obviously I can't go too high. Now I can imagine that we're standing inside the shed now, right? So there'll be one wall there. Obviously there'll be another wall here, and obviously here, and then the other wall will be down here. Well, not down. That's where the other wall will be in the door. So I'll be standing in my shed now. See, this wall is roughly, I've measured roughly, or at least this bit of it is anyway, is about 6 foot, just slightly over 6 foot. I think this is slightly higher, but I'm not sure. It looks slightly higher just by looking at it, but I'm not sure, to be quite honest. But it's definitely about flipping. Hang on. So what's that? Because I must be about 5'6", I think. I'm not sure. Possibly something like that. So, but anyway. So in terms of the, oh great. So what I mean, 1 minute it can be alright, nice and quiet or whatever, and then the next minute, noisy as heck. Anyway, right, so, like I said, that's the height of the wall, and I'm thinking we can't really, because of possibly neighbours and infringing on whatever's and this, that and the other, have to be mindful of not going too high with it. So I'm trying to think, I don't know, maybe a foot higher than the wall, I guess. Should be high enough, I guess. Although I like to say, I mean, I'll rely on my friend more on this, because he's much more, he knows what he's doing and he knows how to do these things much better than I do. So, but anyway, so yeah, I just thought I'd give you a quick update on what's happening. Sorry about it's all over the place. Right, that's it, I'm taking this flipping thing off. Sorry, that's really annoying me. I was trying to do it so that I could reach the ground without having to kneel down and what have you. But you know, I find it so difficult to use the flipping thing. So, right, that's better. I mean, even though just holding it in my hand, I know it's not the most smoothest, you know, oh great, sorry, my brain just doesn't want to work some days. Sorry, my brain is just, oh, I want a new one, this one doesn't work. Anyway, so, that said, yeah, right, completely gone blank now. But yeah, so I was just saying about the selfie stick. The selfie stick, rubbish for me at least. Just find it really difficult to use and unwieldy, and really difficult to get a nice smooth sort of. Well, I know it's not the most smoothest shots in the world, because I ain't got a professional camera and I'm not a professional cameraman. But I mean, compared to having it on the selfie stick just then, I'm sure it's a little bit better. But anyway, so there you go. Like I said, just give you a quick update on plans for my shed. Which I'm really looking forward to this, I really am. I can't wait to see this thing materialise, I really can't. It'd be great, you know, because like I say, I'll have my shed, because there's another friend I've got, a fellow artist, and he built his own shed in his back garden. But I mean, it's massive, because he's got a huge garden, but he's got, you know, he's got a bit of money, you know what I mean, he's not skint, shall we say. He's not short of a bob or two, and he's got this fantastic, amazing, cost him $2,000, but he uses it as his art studio, do you know what I mean, and it's brilliant, absolutely love it, do you know what I mean, and that's kind of what I want. Now obviously I won't be able to do anything what he's got necessarily, I guess, but I'm sure that my friend will be able to do a really good job. I know he will, but like I say, I mean, obviously we won't be able to spend $2,000 on it, because I haven't got that kind of money for a start off. But you know, with a bit of ingenuity and a bit of whatever, I'm sure we can come up with something. Right, okay, I'm just waffling on now, so I'm going to leave it there for now. So I'll catch you guys later, and like I say, that's a quick update on the shed cum art studio is going to be built soon. So catch you guys soon. Bye for now.